What's good, YouTube? What's good, people? What's going on? How is everybody doing? How everybody doing out there? This is your boy Harlem, and I'm back with another video. So that's gonna be a different type of video. Well, this is not going to be a different type of video. This will just be a different setting. I'm using my trading view over the phone, and I'm using my Zoom over the phone. My laptop doesn't want to switch on today. It's kind of like taking time, and at the same time, we're still having bad power cuts. Stay busy with the electricity outside my hood, so it's been taking like 2 days for me. But without further ado, this is your boy Harlem. You guys remember from my previous outlook, I did indicate that I'll be dropping a video of how I took a regular trade on Usdcad, but this trade is not really based on how I took a trade. It's mainly based on how I simply trade support and resistance. You follow me, people? So this trade is not based on the hourly, the 4 hour. This trade is strictly based on the 4 hour, on the hourly time frame. I mean, no 4 hour, no daily. You follow me, people? So now let's look that, like, you can tell that, like, on looking at the overall picture, you can tell that, like, USD has been bouncing off support and bouncing off resistance, people. It's been bouncing off support and it's been bouncing off resistance. You follow me? So now, looking at the hourly time frame, because we now know from our hard time frame what do we have. So now on Friday, was it Friday? Yeah, I think it was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. So on Friday, when me and my homie were looking at USD we saw that, like, obviously we kind of like had a what? We kind of like had a breakout, right? Price kind of like broke out. So from price breaking out, all we waited for, it was for price to retest before we can look forward for continuation to the upside. We're waiting for price to retest before we can what indicate a continuation to the upside. So now, when now price broke out and broke back in, with price breaking in for our London session, when we were breaking in on our London session, people, I repeat, when we had a break back in of our resistance on our London session, all me and my homie were looking for, it was for price to have a retest below, because we had a breakout and a break back in, retest below, continuation to the downside. You follow me, people? This is what we were looking for, me and my homie. Once we saw price breaking out, we were looking for a retest of resistance, indicating what? Continuation to the upside. But unfortunately, price did what? Price broke back in and had a retest below and what? Reversed to the downside, people. This is bread and butter. This is textbook forex. This is pure price action. You fool me, people? If you have a breakout of support and price breaks back in of support, you need to simply wait for a retest below before you can what? You need to wait for a retest above before you can anticipate what? A reversal to the upside. Same thing with what? Price breaking out of resistance, breaking back in. You need to wait for a retest below of resistance before you can look for what? For reversals to the downside. People, this is bread and butter forex. I wasn't looking for anything much. And the funny part is, we also had fundamentals on that very same time. We were having fundamentals at that very same time on 15:30 in Southern Africa. I don't know. I think it was unemployment rate for USD CAD for the Canadian dollar. You follow me? So let me repeat this once again. When we look at our overall picture, USD CAD has been bouncing off support and resistance. Price has been moving sideways. You guys know that, like, from a sideways movement, I simply scratch it out. I don't look for anything until I see price doing what? Breaking out either above or breaking out below. And that will be my take, and that will be my anticipation, or that will be my signal. So now, when USD CAD, so on Friday, when we looked at the London session, or the Asian session had a breakout, and the London session had a break back in. Pre-New York, we had a retest below, and New York session, we had what? Price moving to the downside. And that was it, people. And that was it. You can even use it on a different pay. You will see what I'm talking about. If you have a breakout of support and a break back in of support, you need to simply wait for a retest above before you can look for reversals to the upside. Same thing with resistance. If you have a breakout of resistance, you need to wait for a retest below before you can look for reversal to the downside. So people, I just wanted to share this, and I just wanted to let y'all see how I took this regular trade, me and my homie, on Friday. I can't remember what range it was. Let me look at how many pips it was. It was a yeah, I think it was I can't see very much, but I think it was a 93 pip or 103. Between 93 or 109, between 93 pips or 109 pips, that was my take, me and my homie. That was what we were looking for on Friday, and that was the only thing that we managed to take. Same thing on what? Same thing on Monday. Same thing on Monday. I was also looking forward. I also anticipated what, a reversal to the upside. When I saw now, because on my outlook we had price